just like that, we are headed to the Dry Tortugas. Damage assessment. Trip number 1. We only got one dade palm left.
Much trees.
This is the new bush key, I guess. It doesn't have as many bushes on it. It's mostly cactus and sand. Cactus and sand. I'm glad all the terns had already flown away for the season, so they were spared. This might make breeding for them a little more challenging next season though. Long Key is on the other side of this channel now. There's not a lot of vegetation, not a lot of trees left over there, and the frigate birds are struggling. We're kind of worried about our frigate bird population and what the future is going to hold for them without that habitat. They may end up relocating back to the Marquesas where they came from many years ago. There was this like weird smell on this island, and it appears that a large amount of a whole lot of conchs have died. They were washed up and have died, so there are conch shells everywhere, and they all have conchs inside of them, and I think that's where the smell is coming from. And I'm pretty sure they're all dead. We are about out of daylight on the first day. It's exactly what it was described. Significant damage, but not catastrophic. Housing is still there. Minor damage. Water got into a few places, but the walls are still there, the roofs are still there. It's all fixable. Our priorities are generator, water maker, and communications. So that is what everyone is working on. And we'll continue tomorrow. It's going to be a very long, busy day of cleanup and recovery. But I don't know, it's really humbling, I guess. Puts everything to kind of this like fragile perspective of our existence here. And then trying to, you know, it's overwhelming really, but just trying to get an estimate of how much work it's going to be and how long it's going to take. And some things will never go back to the way they were. Sometimes that's for the best. This is what most of the units look like, just with water damage and on the ceilings, water coming in underneath the doors, blowing out windows, tearing off roofs or siding. The walls outside for our generator room and a few other places have collapsed. We are very fortunate to have some good crews that were able to come out and help us after the first couple of days. We obviously have to have somewhere to put the crew when they come out, so getting housing in some kind of livable state was our first priority. We had to get the lights on, we had to get the water running, so we had something to drink and somewhere to shower. And I really didn't do a great job filming the first week or so. We were very busy just with the assessments and trying to find where everything got blown away to, and then what condition it was in, if it was salvageable, if we needed to replace it. Obviously, we can't just run to Home Depot. We are very remote, so there's a lot of logistics that go into daily operation, let alone trying to recover after a major storm. But we have a plan, we have priorities, we have good employees out there working and putting in a lot of long, hard hours to get the park back online. This type of work just doesn't happen overnight, and we're making progress. We have help, we have a plan, it's going well, and we really, really are trying to get the park back open to visitors as soon as possible and as soon as it's safe to do so. Hopefully over the next week, I go back out to the park tomorrow, so hopefully I'll be able to film a little bit more of the progress and maybe show some updates between this one and the next one. I know I didn't walk around the whole fort. There is damage up on the harbor light, mostly with the wooden shutters. Structurally, it seems okay. There is also some brick damage on the fort that I will try to show you guys and kind of give you a better idea of some of the more severe areas that were more severely damaged. On that note, I'm going to the beach. Gotta relax. We need time off, just like everybody else.